Hey, Shalom. First, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakodash, Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls God, Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. I want to give a double honor to the apostles, a great millstone, who has taught me the truth. I want to give a peace and blessings to the Akim across the four corners of the earth, who teaches truth and rest of life to do so. It's going to be a quick video. Lord willing, the video is edifying. Lord willing, I can get something from this video. Okay. I was reading through 1 Timothy 4, and I might title this video, we must be an example, not just to the Akim, but to the world, man. You know what I mean? We got to be that example. Okay. We always got to understand what we represent, man. We always got to understand what we represent. Yeah. You talking to, when people are talking to us, man, they got to know that they talking to a different type of man. You know what I mean? Not a man that's in his world, man, a different type of man that got integrity about himself, that, the right integrity as far as having his truth. Okay. We are here to be a living example on how to live, man. To follow after the living example on how to live. You know what I mean? Following Yahweh Shai. Okay. So, we must always, man, always hold ourselves higher, man. A spirit is nothing more you can beat than a spiritual man. A spiritual in the right way, a man of this word that's on a high level spiritually, man. And we must not take that light. You got some people who are spiritual in other different ways. You got people who are spiritual on the left hand side. We are the only ones that's really spiritual on the right hand side, man. So we got to show what that's like. We got to show the greater part of ourselves, man. And the greatest part of ourselves is this word and this truth, man. This knowledge that we have. Okay, we must be that walking example every day, man, because we leading, each other. Not only we leading each other, we're that example on how to, the example of how is to be the righteous to the possibility in a land of nothing but pure wickedness. Okay, so without further ado, let me get into a couple of scriptures. I'm gonna make this video quick, right to the point. I know the attention span of Jake is crazy, man. You know what I mean? We got everything we got right now, just microwave thoughts. You know what I mean? So it's ready-made bullshit. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna make sure this one is a well-cooked meal, but don't take long to cook. Okay, this is 1 Timothy 4:12, Lord willing. Okay, it says, "Let no man despise thy youth, but be thou an example of the believers in word, in conversation, in charity, in spirit, in faith, in purity." Okay, so it says, let thou be an example, in his word, believers in his word, in conversation, the manner of our conversation, a holy conversation. Okay, conversations that are not 2/3 conversations, that has, nothing but wickedness and sin in it. Okay, it says in charity, given to being brotherly, not being niggardly, man. Okay, not being the 2/3 in this thing. It says in spirit. Okay, in spirit. Okay, it says, which, in spirit, as far as, because the spirit and the flesh, they war, against each other. You know what I mean? And which one are you gonna feed? It's an old I forget, I think it's an old Native American tale where, roughly paraphrasing it, which one are you gonna feed, man? You gonna feed the good or you gonna feed the bad? Okay? You gonna feed the good or you gonna feed the bad? Do things, that are spiritual. You know what I mean? Do, stay away from the carnal as much, reject the flesh reject the flesh. You got to reject the flesh and the lust of the flesh sometimes, because that could lead, you got to think of the flesh like this, man. A dog don't know. A dog will eat to a burst, man. Some dogs will eat to a fucking burst. A dog don't know its limit. That's equivalent to your flesh. Your flesh gonna do what is, gonna try to do and leads you to do what it's gonna do until it had a fuck enough, until it dies. The spirit is opposite of that. The spirit know right from wrong. The spirit wants to do right, but it's held down by the flesh. If you let it be held down by the flesh, the spirit know what to do. Feed the spirit, man. Pray, be brotherly. Follow the law, statutes, commandments to the best of your abilities, man. Fast. Eat certain foods. Don't eat certain foods. You know, say certain things. Don't say certain things. Read. Watch what you read. Watch what you watch. You know, watch the conversations that you having. It says in faith. Okay. It says in purity. Okay. In purity. Hey Siri. Okay, Siri ain't gonna pop up, but we're gonna look up the definition anyway. Period. Oh, it's like it. And purity. Let's see what this. It says for purity. Don't allow. It says freedom from adulteration and contamination. Okay, freedom from immortality, especially of a sexual nature. Okay, so pure, virtue, clarity. Okay, and purity. Okay, and really, being pure, because it's not off to have sex. But being pure is not giving in to different things of this word, man. I mean, of this world, so like it. Not giving into different things of this world. Not giving, your mind to not women of the flesh, but women in doctrine and things of that nature. Okay, it says, "Till I come, give attendance, reading to exhortation to doctrine." Okay, reading to exhortation to doctrine, which that's what we're doing now. We're reading. Okay, doctrine, this truth. Okay, it says, "Neglect not the gift that is in thee." Okay, what gift is in us? Where it says that we're illuminated. Okay, that means we're a light in a place of darkness. That's a gift. And what I mean by that, well, if you have this word, you have this truth, you're a light. Okay, you're a light in the midst of this fucking darkness, man. Okay, it says with the laying on of hands of the presbytery. Okay, and if you look at presbytery like somebody in a church, you know what I mean, who basically who had a position in the church, you know what I mean? And presbytery now would be like our elders. Okay, 15. It says, meditate upon these things, give thyself wholly to them, that thy profiting may appear to all. Okay, it says, take heed unto thyself and unto the doctrine, continue in them, for in doing this thou shalt both save thyself and them that hear thee. Okay, I'm gonna run that back. It says, take heed unto thyself and unto doctrine. This is how you take heed unto yourself. It says unto doctrine, this truth. It says continue in them. Okay, so continue in them, for in doing this, when you take heed, right, I mean, you being prudent, you're paying attention. Okay, it says, for in doing this, thou shalt both save thyself and them that hear thee. Because them that hear thee, they're going to, when you lead by an example, they're going to follow the example, right? We go out to the highways and byways week in and week out, you know what I mean? So we could bid the elect and the 1/3 to the marriage, man. Okay? Let me grab this really quick. Because sometimes, this thing will test you. Okay? So think not as strange when you're getting tested, man. Okay? Right here. This is Sirach 4:15. It says, whoso giveth ear unto her, which her is wisdom, shall judge the nations. And he that it's in without wisdom, you can't do anything I just read, you won't be able to do. Okay. It says, and he that attendeth unto her shall dwell securely. If a man commit himself unto her, he shall inherit her, and his generation shall hold her in possession. For at first she will walk with him by crooked ways, and bring fear and dread upon him, and torment him with her discipline. This is wisdom. This is what it does, right? I said, think not as strange when you start getting tested, right? This is what happens. It says, until she may trust his soul. And really, it's purging out all the bullshit that you've been indulged in, okay? For your whole life. It says, until she may trust his soul and try him by her laws. Then will she return the straight way unto him, and comfort him, and show him her secrets. But if he go wrong, she will forsake him and give him over to his own ruin. Okay? So this is what happens. It says, observe the opportunity and beware of evil, and be not ashamed when it concerneth thy soul. Okay, it says, for there is shame that bringeth sin, and there is a shame which is glory and grace. Accept no person against thy soul, and let not the reverence of any man cause thee to fall. Okay. It says, and refrain not to speak when there is an occasion to do good, and hide not thy wisdom in her beauty. And how do we hide not the wisdom? Well, we don't hide the wisdom by doing videos like this, go out in the highways and byways and being that example. Okay? So we must lead and be the example. We're the example on how on how to live, man. Really is, Yahweh Shai, and then Yahweh Shai's men, man. Okay, Lord willing, I'm part of one of those men. Lord willing, I am one of those men, So with that, man, Lord willing, the video is edifying. Lord willing, Akim got something from this video. When you give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Makakwadash. On to the next. Shalom.